Good Thursday morning, everybody. How y'all doing today? Would y'all let me know if y'all could hear me? Somebody fall down from the clouds. A couple of people in here. I had trouble getting onto this YouTube thing. I couldn't get the title right. Child, I don't know if the Lord was telling me not to talk on YouTube today or not, child. So much going on, right? So how's everybody doing? How's everybody in the clouds? Hey Max Boogie, how you doing? Max, can you hear me? Hey Brit Girl Haley, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Happy Thursday, happy day before TGI, happy day before TGI. I'm trying to only get that right. Hey love, Blake, how you doing? How you doing? Hey Angie, see how you doing? Oh, thank you, Angie. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Max. Thank you. Cause yeah, I literally couldn't hardly get on StreamYard. Okay. They were saying the upload was too big, and I was like, "What do they mean by that?" Child, I didn't even understand. I said, "Well, I'm gonna try it though." Okay. Hey, Darlene. Hey, soul sister. How you doing? Good morning. Thank you, y'all. Thank y'all for dropping down. Y'all, please hit the like button. Please share the video if you care. So, child, let me tell y'all something. I had a time. I was gonna come live yesterday. Every time I turn around, something was popping off. Let me tell y'all, well, y'all know I don't like y'all to tell y'all too much about my life. Cause child, this is about you too, but y'all know I be having trouble with my dog, right? So y'all know I got this big ass Rottweiler, this almost 200-pound Rottweiler, right? So child, I hate to laugh, but it's so funny. People are so stupid. Y'all please hit the like button, right? So I'm taking my dog to get groomed yesterday, trying to anyway, right? And so my dog's name is Socks, right? He's a full-blooded Rottweiler. The reason why we call him Socks is because one of his right paw is white, right? At the foot, his right foot paw is white, right? So, uh, nevertheless, he's a full-blooded Rottweiler, right? So anyway, uh, I'm taking him to the vet, not to the vet, but to the groomer to get the dog groomed, right? You know, it's getting cool outside and all of this and all that. And I always we always have to take the dog to get groomed because, hey, Cosmic Girl, because we figured out long ago that I am not going to give the dog a bath or anything when I can take it to somebody else, to wrestle with the dog. Okay, so I got the dog to the groomer, right? I'm already talking to Socks. I will, to the groomer. Socks, you got to be good. If you go out one time, they're going to make me muzzle you. If it's somebody different, they're going to make me muzzle you. Please be nice to the people, right? And I'm talking to him the whole way. Ooh, sweetie, you give him all the sweet nothings. And I told him I'd give him a treat and all of this and all that. I'm going to tell you what his treat is, right? So anyway, we get to the groomer. He get out the car just fine, right? So, honey, we get out the car. And evidently, there's this groomer in one particular groomer that every time I bring my dog to the groomer, oh my God, my dog doesn't want to act right. Yes, honey, when I try to take her, groomer shaking my act a fool. Yeah, he almost 200 pounds, child. He's a big ass dog, okay? And so, anyway, uh, we get in there, and he cool till we open the door. He see this man. I don't think he liked this man, and he starts growling. So every time he is the only one that my dog growls at, right? The rest of the ladies is two other ladies in there, right? Nice little older ladies, like they older than me right now, handling this dog, right? But he is younger, so the dog, my dog don't like that man for some reason, right? He probably a demon or something, child. I don't know. But anyway, he do a little growl thing. You know, he real big. Lady come around the corner. Oh, Socks, what's wrong? You having a bad day? And I was like, no, he's not having a bad day. He didn't have a bad day till he walked in here, right? I don't want to say he walked in here and seen this dude, so now he having a bad day, but he wasn't having a bad day then, right? So, and I was like, well, I understand if if here's his muzzle, if you have to put his muzzle, on him or whatever. And she was like, no, I'll take care of him. It's no need, right? So she take the muzzle anyway. And I said, you know what? Because my dog was he don't never really growl, and he is trained, so he really doesn't bark unless there's a situation, right? I mean, trained down. Okay, he could be a police dog, right? So anyway, he get in there. And the lady walk him around. They have to go to the back for the groom. And I said, I'm gonna wait today, right? Because I don't trust this man. I don't know if he's trying to do something to my dog. I don't want my dog to bite this man's head off. I don't want my dog to put this man's head in his mouth. Okay, ain't nobody got time for that, right? So anyway, I'm sitting there waiting. And the man is up front. He is up front at first. Some more customers came in. The little lady went to the back that was in the front, so she gonna groom him and everything, right? So he's up in the front, and you can see my dog's grooming. Hey, C Mac, you can see like they have this like see through panel like thing up where you can see the dog being groomed, right? So I'm like, cool, right? So, child, that man go to the back and say something to that lady. Sock said, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." I mean, he had a big dog bark, right? "Rah, rah, 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 rah." I said, Socks, you okay? You know what I mean? And the man is just looking at my dog. He ain't flinching or nothing. The little lady don't know what's going on. And I was like, well, can you please step back? And I'm talking to the dude, right? Can you please step back? Because he in a bad mood today, right? And he was like, no problem, right? So as soon as he stepped away, Socks was compliant again. The lady still didn't put the muzzle on, which makes me think that she know that my dog don't like this man, right? So okay, he going. I see him getting washed. She talking to him. She loving on him. He just fine. We get down to the toenails. Now I think that he is the toenail guy or something, maybe because usually when the other ladies, she'll do his nails or whatever, right? Socks was not having it. He was not having this man do his toenails. You know what I mean? He started barking again. And he said in order for me to do his nails, I'm gonna have to put the muzzle on him. I said, you know what, that's okay. Don't even worry about it. Just give him his little trim up. She was giving him his trim up. She had already washed and blow dried and everything. I was like, but that's okay. We'll just come back, another time to do the trim up when the other little lady is there, right? And he was like, okay, he come back up to the front. So Socks is pretty much done. He didn't get his nails done, right? And so we get ready to leave. And as we get ready to leave, I done paid the little people everything. As we get ready to leave, the man, let me tell y'all something. This man is harassing my dog right now. I know he is now. As we get ready to leave, he came around the corner and said, buy Socks, but Socks is giving them the side eye, whatever. Like, if this motherfucker come close to me, I'm gonna bite his goddamn head off, right? I say, oh my God. So I got his collar back on him and everything. We go rock out the door. He gonna walk behind my dog and say, bye Socks. Socks turned all the way around and lunged up at the man. Right now, the dog is strong as hell, y'all. Right, and it caught me off guard because he don't lunge at nobody. I said, "Would you please stay away from my dog? I don't know what y'all got going on or why he don't, prefer, to deal with you. I don't mean any harm, but please stay away from my dog." From now on, right? Because I'm mad at this time, right? Because if my dog ain't feeling you, really, I'm not feeling you either, but I try to keep it cool because he liked that groomer. He liked them little ladies. Y'all, I'm gonna have to find another groomer, right? So anyway, please stay away from my dog. He was like, okay, so we going out there. So I can looking behind himself like you want to attack this motherfucker. I can't hardly hold on to my dog. which never happens, but he's really, really strong, right? So I'm angry, right? Because my dog was upset. I'm upset. It's a lot going on. I'm wanting to go in there and cuss this motherfucker out and ask him what the fuck is going on for real, bitch, because you got me fucked up about my dog, okay? Now, look, y'all know me and Socks be having trouble with each other, but that's just at home, right? We got that petty thing going on, but we all love my dog, right? I think he did something to my dog too, little Blake. But my dog's gonna take his fucking head off. So I'm not taking him back there no more. So anyway, I'm gonna take him to the groomer that my sister takes her dogs to, right? It's a little further out, but it'll be fine. It'll be okay. Hey, Deanna, how you doing, love? Right? Because I'm not taking them back there because I really feel. You know how you got a child in daycare, right? And you feel like they're doing something to your child in daycare. That's the feeling I got because my dog don't bark at nobody unless there's an issue. He don't growl. He don't lunge. He don't do none of that, right? So this man really have to done something to my dog because he really was wanting to take his fucking head off, and I'm glad I stayed. You know what I mean? So anyway, we get in the car. So I get in the car and I called my husband and I told him what happened. And he said that motherfucker done did something to Socks, right? And he said don't take him back to no more. I said okay, no problem, right? So I took my dog and I'm feeling bad because I feel like this man does something to our dog and I don't know. You know what I mean? So I'm feeling like really bad. Right. You know, I feel like I done neglected the dog, put him in a bad situation. Just an issue, right? And this whole time I'm talking to myself, I'm like, Lord, please don't let me have to turn around and be ugly because this man done something to my dog. Right. I'm really in a bad mood, right? Anyway, moving right along. So we get to McDonald's, and I told y'all, this is my dog's favorite treat. Now, I told y'all, if y'all been listening to me for a long time, Socks, he can't eat dog food, right? It upsets his stomach. We learned that early on when he was a puppy. Every time he would eat any type of dog food, it would make him throw up, like he was really sick, right? And the vet figured out whatever they put additives in some dog foods and even what do you call it, salt something like like salt chips or something like that, and there's something just some kind of stuff. But anyway, we be getting scraps from the butcher. He eats stuff like chicken. He eat his. We have to feed him raw meat twice a week. He got a whole schedule, right? So anyway, y'all take care of y'all dogs, right? He's they really do miss LA, right? I think I want the bus girl. You right, Miss LA. I really felt the way. Like I felt the way. So anyway, we get to give him his treat. His favorite treat, y'all, is his McDonald's chicken nuggets, right? So whenever he get in the car, it mean he want him a 20-piece, right? He want him a 20-piece nugget from McDonald's. That's his thing. That's his treat. He like his nuggets, right? So I pull up to the McDonald's and uh I was talking to the little lady, at the McDonald's, because I got a frown on my face. She asked me if I was okay. I get me a mocha. I get my dog his 20-piece. And at McDonald's give you a pup cup too, right? So I got him a little pup cup and I got him a little 20-piece. Child, my dog would eat his pup cup. She said, is he okay? I was like, I don't think he okay. He wouldn't eat his little pup cup. So we pulled off. And by this time, it's time for me to go get my nephew from daycare, right? So I'm in a little line at daycare, and I normally have to circle back around to the McDonald's, and get my nephew whatever he wants from McDonald's, it's like Happy Meal or whatever, right? So, child, we go. I'm in line. I have to get out to get socks to get my nephew, and socks is in the car, right? Because they scared of the dog. I don't know why the dog ain't gonna do nothing to him. You know what I mean? He wagging his tail. He wait for my little nephew to come out. Child, my nephew came out the little daycare crying. I said, "Oh my God, what is going on?" My nephew come out the daycare crying. I asked her what's going on with my nephew. She said he had a bad day. She don't think he feel good. I said, "Now see, this the shit I be talking about. This the shit that make me be in a bad mood, right?" So, but come to find out, Uh, we get him in a day. Like, anyway, I get him in a car. I get him his look McDonald's. He didn't want to eat his McDonald's either. He had a fever. He really was not feeling well, right? So I called his mom, and she told me he had an inner ear infection. I didn't know that they had been, to the doctor or whatever. And she said, you can give him a little bit of Tylenol if you think his ear is hurting or whatever. So I gave him a little Tylenol. We got home. My dog didn't eat nothing. My nephew didn't eat nothing. And I'm really feeling bad at this point. You know what I mean? And so finally, my niece come home. And by that time he feeling better. So he feeling better. The dog feeling better. Everybody's at home. I'm still upset, but they finally, I tried to warm up their little McDonald's or whatever, in the microwave. They ate it. They had a good little time playing on the floor and all of this and all that. And so I felt better by then. But honey, I'm steaming the whole time, right? So finally, I put on my dinner and everything. My husband came home. I was telling him, like what was going on, right? And he said, "Don't take that dog back to that vet because that man done something to that dog, and I don't want to have to get sued. Cause socks done bit somebody." I said, "You know what? You right, and everything." And I felt like he had an attitude with me. Now, y'all, I done had a bad day, right? So I'm thinking, dude, this nigga got an attitude with me because he could take the dog to get groomed his damn self. Okay, the hell? So, and I told y'all it's real petty in my house, right? So you get his plate. He go in there, start talking to Socks. Socks is all right. He good, fine, and well. All of this and all. He did a little, right. And my nephew sitting there. My nephew in his lap. You know, uh, and me and my niece is in the kitchen or whatever. Child, we come around the corner. The baby sleep, the dog sleep, my husband sleep. They all on the cat. This is in like an hour, right? And but he got the baby like up on his shoulder. I should have took a picture. He got the baby like up on his shoulder, my nephew. And Socks is his head, his big ass box head is in her lap. My husband done put his plate on the table, his head back. I guess he had a hard day at work. Child, they all on the couch sleep. I said, "Well, will you look at this shit right here? Ain't nobody had a damn good day. Everybody exhausted." Y'all, I had a day, but anyway, that's the reason why I couldn't come on. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call the his groomer today, and I'm gonna tell the Miss Lady that he not coming back, and I'm explaining to her why. Yeah, they was all asleep, and I know. I guess he was grouchy because he was tired, right? And everybody just had a fucking day. And I get that. I get it. I said, you know what? Today is going to be a better day. I'm not having this. I'm going to pray this away. It's too much going on, but in my house, it's going to be peace, right? I don't need no demons in my house. I ain't got time for that, right? So anyway, yeah, the bad energy will do it to you. Want to Miss LA? I was like, oh my God, right? Because and then I tell y'all this because you really have to be prayed up, right? Every time you go out the door, you got to be prayed up, right? Even when it come down to the damn animals and the babies, you got to be prayed up, all right? I just had a day. I couldn't believe it. But like I said, I'm calling the little lady today, and I'm complaining about that guy. And I'm gonna tell her why I can't bring my dog back. We have been taking Socks to that groomer for like 3 years. That man ain't been working there that long. And I feel like he did something to my dog. My dog don't bark. He don't lunge. He is not aggressive. He is a big dog, but he don't, he's not aggressive unless he have to be, right? My dog don't even sleep outside at night, okay? My dog is sedity, okay? And you have to do something to him. So anyway, I'm gonna call it a day and I'm gonna complain, but I don't appreciate. But and whether whatever happens, I'm just gonna start taking it to my sister's groomers. You know, what I mean, I can't do that. He done been there before. He had a wonderful time. But if you upset my dog to the point to where he can't eat his chicken nuggets or his pup cup, then it's time for me to go. I don't want to. I don't want my dog to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. It's a lot going on, right? Yes, indeed. I always pray. Yeah, when you leave the house, child. Hey, Jill. So anyway, that was my story yesterday. Because that's why I couldn't come on. It was a lot going on. With everybody. Everybody in the house had a day. So we wake up this morning. Everything's going good so far. I was making my coffee. I let my a dog outside to do his business. I got my husband out the door. I really don't have nothing to do today. I am afraid to go anywhere. I don't have to pick up my nephew today. My niece is going to do an A journey. So I am just going to stay here today because I don't want no bad energy to pop off. Not only with my dog, okay, but also with myself. So that's my thing. But anyway, y'all, let's get to YouTube. I really had to tell y'all that because that just tripped me out yesterday. The bad energy, the whole vibe was off. Right? I'm like, oh my god, you know. And so, who was it that said people can feel the energy? Miss L.A. Well, no, no. What was it, Miss L.A.? Whoever, Miss L.A. right, Anderson sits energy and bad. Right, right, Miss L.A. And if I would have listened to Socks, we would have just diverted, from going to, get him groomed or whatever. You know what I mean? But I do it every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Because I can't have him stinking in the house, and and all of this and all of that. He go outside, he do his business, he come back in. He really don't be feeling like cool weather. You know what I mean? And every morning he come in, he go out, do his business, what I mean, he eat his food. And about 30 minutes after that, of course, he got to go back out there and do his business because big dogs make big doo-doo. Okay. And we ain't had that problem in the house in years, right? So anyway, let him back out again. He downstairs, he chilling. I cut the TV on for him. You know what I mean? He like Kelly and her husband for whatever reason. So I just cut the TV on for him, and he down there chilling. He do what he do. You know what I mean? My dog was a good dog, and for that man to have, I know that man did something to that dog, like it really made me feel away. I felt like I was neglecting, or putting the child in harm's way. You know what I mean? I was like, oh my God, really? I really felt bad about that. And I told my husband that too. And my husband gonna look at side eye me and go, I said, now see, this how this how shit be getting started, but I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it happen. I'm gonna let it happen. Let him have it. He could have gave me some sympathy. He could have been like, you didn't know. He didn't say, I was like, bitch. Anyway, y'all, enough of that, right? So I tried to click on and see what was going on yesterday or whatever. The only video I watched was I listened to the beginning of O.D.S video, and I was feeling O.D.S video, and he was like, I'm really getting bored with the sector, but I'm trying to stay connected. I was like, that's how I feel too, right? Y'all, please hit the like button. Please share the video. I really had to tell y'all what happened yesterday. Y'all know I don't usually talk about what's going on in my life, but that just tripped me out yesterday. Like, I couldn't get over the bad energy, the demonic energy. You know what I mean? Like, it would really bother you. It bothered me. You know what I mean? Because it's not like I'm not, look, ain't nobody got time for all that, right? So, anyway, this is the thing I'm a little bit uh oh, and then I seen that Brianna had did a video. So I clicked on her video. It's the title of the video. But anyway, before I get to talk about a little bit of what Brianna said, child, it's like getting blood from a turnip around here. That's the second part of my video. And the reason why I say that, because it really is nothing going on that's keeping me occupied. They're talking about these cases that I don't care about. We done talked about that. Anything the fake. I don't even think it's a fake story. What is the fake storyline around here now? Is there even a fake storyline going on? You always move around. I can't stay here. Yeah, with the plays, right? Me either. I be all around YouTube, Miss LA, right? Oh, and I got some stuff to show y'all too. So anyway, I can't. Like I said, it's like getting blood from a turnip. And I don't see how so many people, they go to a few select channels to listen to nothing. Listen to nothing, okay? They're literally listening to nothing. This sector has came down to nothing. It's all a bunch of crap. It's a whole bowl of crap around here, and that's just how I feel about it, right? And and then it is like trying to get blood from a turnip if you want some beef sector content, because there is no beef sector content, right? Not in my opinion, right? So I seen a couple of titles, and I don't know what happened with those titles because I click on the video, they keep talking about the same boring mess, right? In the sector, right? They don't be talking about nothing. I'm like, oh my god, like really? Is this what we done? You know, is this what we done come down to? You know, these people get on my damn nerves. Okay, I'm not even lying to you. I'm sick of them. Oh my god, I'm even sick of them. I just don't care. I just don't even care to watch. Right? It's hard for me to click on the video. Like I said, I seen a couple of titles and I wanted to click on to see what was happening. I was like, well, honey, that's okay, whatever. Right. So, but I seen one title and somebody tell me if y'all know what this is about. Now, I remember that Krista was all hyped up about, showing off Heidi's makeup line or something. But then I seen her video, the title of her video, and she was like, "Give me back my culture, Heidi," or something like that. So her and Heidi don't fell out that quick. But if they have fallen out that quick, I'm not surprised because Heidi, doped up ass, can't get along with no damn body, right? She ain't never been able to get along with nobody. You know what I mean? Deanna was talking in her video, about Heidi, saying that Deanna tried to run her down for a interview or something like that. Girl, what about girl? You ain't never been that girl. Just like Deanna said, never. You just a whiny ass, ugly ass, weird ass, doped out bitch. Okay. So anyway, I found it interesting. I was wondering what that was about. But like I said, I didn't even click on to see. I don't whatever, right? So yeah, Miss LA, child. I don't know what I think her and Krista done fell out. And I know Krista was supposed to be doing a makeup review, but from that title it sounded like they fell out. I don't know what happened. I didn't click on the video to see. Right, right. It says something, but the title of the video says something about "Give Me My Culture Back" by Heidi or something like that. I think the meet and greets done played out right due to the event holders expected to subscribe child to pay for everything. And then one of them, that limitation, I don't think this gonna happen anyway. Child, and for us in this case, and girl, whatever. All right. Oh, but I did hear. Now, I don't know what this is about, but is Jay Wilson feeling some kind of way because Chocolate Bay is allegedly going to Nessa's cation? And then they were saying something about Brian had some kind of feelings towards Chocolate Bay going to the next cation. Get to make it. I right, Miss LA? What makeup? Girl, bye. Please stop. Right, right, next caller, right. Deanna said, Ho had both our names on her mouth, but she's so unimportant. I never told you. Oh, she had. Well, yeah, I know that she tried to bring me up. She tried to get me to argue. Deanna, she had hit oh, what is her name? I had to do a video to cuss her out real fast. She was on oh Lord, what is her name? Krista's trying to kissing Krista's ass, right? She gonna bring my name up. She gonna call me a bigot. In reference to her being married to that white man. Now you know good and well ain't nobody even mentioned Heidi's name in years, right? That's what I tried to tell. I'm like, why is this bitch mentioning my name, bitch? Are you still living in the past? Okay. I'm like, child, wow, and then I had to cuss her out because bitch ain't nobody thinking about you or your husband or nothing else you got going on. No, allegedly he is going. Brian had an issue with him. Oh, from years ago, really, child. I'm saying the chocolate blade. Oh, the chocolate blade. The strangest come. Oh, the chocolate blade had my name in his mouth. Deanna, what did he say? What did he say about me? I don't have nothing to say about that man. Child, y'all, some people I don't fool with it. Ooh, Lord, let me copy this link. I wish Deanna would hit my dang on link. Deanna, will you hit my link and tell me what he said or whatever somebody said or whatever? Because I know that motherfucker ain't said nothing about me. I don't mention here another one I don't mention. I was talking about him. Oh, you talking about him meeting people. Oh, okay, not me. Okay, I got you. Yeah, well, Chocolate Bay used to be notorious for the trips, all that stuff that came out about the Vegas case, and he had said it. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. So you was talking about Heidi. Fuck Heidi, stupid ass bitch. Yeah, because I was like, Chocolate Bay, I ain't never said nothing about him. But I imagine he wouldn't say nothing about me. But thank you, Dan. I'm like, what? Child. But yeah, so I don't know what's going on there. But I tell you one thing, if Chocolate Bay is going on that trip, I know Chocolate Bay allegedly like to get it on because it was some wild rumors. You remember Dan? It seemed like he was really trying to get it on with some folks around there to the I'm sneaking online in a meeting. It will be over. Okay, Deanna. Okay, thank you, baby. Uh, but thanks for letting me know. You know what I mean? And but yeah, it was some controversies going on with Chocolate Bay and that DC trip, right? So he'll make it. I think if he does go, it'll be very interesting. I think that him and Brian got a good little chance now. I do think him and Brian got a little chance if they give it a chance of hooking up. I would like to see that. He a cool dude in person. Me him doing the crewcation. I heard that right. It seemed like he cool, Miss LA. You know what I mean? I can see him and Brian, hooking up, maybe having a couple of drinks or whatever. You know what I mean? But I tell you one thing, I was getting a good kiki about Brian saying he ain't flying. And every time I went the past couple of days, honey, they have been having plane collisions on a tarmac. I woke up this morning and they say at what was it airport? The one plane clipped the other plane, the wing clipped the other plane. The planes is colliding, y'all, right? Everything going on in this country, they can air traffic control is even out of whack, okay? And so I don't blame Brian for not wanting to fly. Okay, can you blame him? I'm like, oh my god, like I really don't blame him. So I don't know. I really don't know. I can't blame him. I don't put ish past no one in this sector, right? Right? Some people see so level headed, but yeah, it seems so level headed. But you, I know that's right, Deanna, right? That's why I was like, I would never, child. You right, child. You don't know, child. Okay, but Deanna, I think Pastor feel the way about Brian going to the Cation now that Chocolate Bay, is supposed to show up. I think Pastor feel the way about that, honey. Y'all please hit the like button, share the video if you care. You know what I mean? I like these cozy conversations, right, y'all? Because some of these critters around here, child, I don't even want to be bothered with them. I really don't. I don't even care. I come on here to talk to y'all, okay? People with this got some sense, okay? I think he's jealous, bro, but that's what it sounded like. I think it's what it sounded like to me, girl. I ain't gonna lie. But Deanna, I was talking about that video you did when you was talking about him getting Botox. I bet, oh, child, I was over here cracking up. I said, Botox, child. I cannot. I just did not understand that scenario was not working right for me. It was not working, honey. It was not working. Okay. But I get the only, but like I said, as far as these cations go, the only cation I think is going to, I do think this cation is going to pull out. She's going to pull her vacation off, right? I think this real because she done it before. You know what I mean? So I expect her to do it again. But as far as that limitation, and was it February or March? I'm suspect about that. I still think it's just content. I don't think it's never gonna happen, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Right, he like all the boys, but he's scared to actually do something with them because he don't want them to come back on YouTube talking about it. So it makes him feel frustrated. That's how I feel too. Number one father, right, girl? Child, that's how I feel too. Sure is. I don't know what the fixation is between him and Brian, child. Oh Lord, I don't know, but I don't even be going over there to watch. I ain't even gonna lie. And he ain't the only one. That ain't even shady. I just can't. It's just, oh God, it's just too much work. All the work that he got to do over there to do a couple of videos, a couple every day, is beyond me. I don't. You got to create your own type of content, your own type of drama to be able to keep up stamina like that, right? And so, yeah, I might watch clips of CC showing him, but I am not watching the whole thing. Child, I be trying to red ball my butt off, okay? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm so bored. around here. I cannot do it. So anyway, let me tell y'all this. So the I read about through Brianna Simone Pettyville video, right? She did a video. She had did a video in a long time, right? And so of course I'm gonna go over there and try to watch it because like where you been, right? And so she said return to the petty or something like that. So I'm assuming she's trying to come, she's gonna start doing her videos again, right? Which is cool. Thank God for that, cause she'll give Pizarro a lifeline, honey, if she start doing her videos again, okay? Cause Pizarro be over there just not just ridiculous. Like she need a new game plan, cause girl, that old stuff that you doing, this done got old. You done lost your resume, dance, girl. Bye. Okay, like oh my god, that hollering and screaming and lying and choking off your tongue, girl, this shit done got so lame with your illiterate ass. Your own people got to be tired of your ass. Okay, Jay Wilson wants to control. He sure do so, sister. Like he got some kind of ownership over him, right? So anyway, I'm listening to Deanna, and she's talking about her day. And I don't know if y'all went to see it. She said she had a lot of doctor's appointments last month, and I hope she's doing okay. And then speaking on that, lovely love, we still praying for you, girl. I'm still praying for you, to have a complete recovery. And I pray that the Lord wrap a hedge of protection around you to the point to where you won't have no more cancer or nothing else invade your body, your mind, your spirit, or your soul. I'm praying for you, lovely love, girl. Okay. Now I still think it was very brave of her to come on here and talk about her journey, her cancer journey. Like you never know when the clouds that you can help. You can save a life like that. That was real to me, right? So I was like, wow, that was awesome, right? And so anyway, I'm listening to Brianna. She's telling about what she been doing, all of this and all of that, right? Right, Deanna, amen. Because that's real. I mean, like, wow. I mean, you cancer, man, y'all. It ain't no joke. They trying to kill us in this world, okay? Chemtrails, processed food, everything. They trying to kill us. All right, like for real. And so that's what I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. I'm not even lying to you. I mean, what the old people used to say. I didn't get sick till I went to the doctor. Okay, child. Got to pay attention. You got to advocate for yourself. Okay. So anyway, I'm listening. And then she's talking about, she starts talking about the goings ons of the sector, which is nothing. She was like, well, I feel like I ain't got no place around here no more, and all of this and all that. I don't know what that was about. Anyway, she had a jovial talk back on. I ain't heard her talk that good in a while. So transparent, so transparent. So transparent of lovely love to do that. Yes, it should encourage women to get their mammograms. I know that's right, Miss LA. Absolutely. Absolutely. She did not have to come on here and do that. That took a lot. It would have took a lot for me to do so. I wouldn't have done anything like that. But what she did could save a life. Hey Pastor B, how you doing, love? Thank how you doing? So yeah, Pizarro trolling style has finally played out. It sure have people is just tired of her ugly ass, okay? No whom says more than ever population control. I know that's right. Hey Mika Red, how you doing? Sugar Bear, how you doing? And so she's talking, about the things going on in the sector. And thank you, Brianna, for saying that you like to listen to me in the mornings when I be coming on. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But she followed that child with some shade. Yeah, Brie, you didn't miss it. No, she didn't miss nothing. Okay, because there ain't nothing going on. All right. And so maybe she will bring the petty back, child. I don't know. I know she'll give Pazar a lifeline. And Nika over there, in my opinion. Okay, because I'm like, child, oh my god, right? So, uh, and maybe there actually be some, good old B sector content. Okay, because if you don't say nothing else about Brianna, you can tell the truth and say she know how to do old B sector content. Okay. Lord have mercy, right? And so she over there talking. So she mentioned me, and thank you, Brianna, for saying you like to listen to me in the morning. And then she was like, I'm like an old lady sitting on the porch smoking a blunt. Old lady sits. Do old ladies sit on the porch and smoke a blunt? Is that what old ladies do? Where do these people live? Is that what they do in Florida? They be old ladies sitting on the porch smoking a blunt? I was like, I could see if she was, say if I was an old lady, sitting on the porch drinking me some coffee or some tea or a hot toddy or something. Child, she said, I seem like an old lady sitting on the porch smoking a blunt. I was like, child, I have never ever been a marijuana head. Okay. That is not my thing. All right. I am not judging nobody for smoking the marijuana. It's just have never been me. Right. No the shade, and I didn't know she listened to you. Uh, I think the subscribers are finally waking up and realizing that they have been listening to absolutely nothing since and not entertaining to be said. I don't know. I think they've been conditioned to this bull crap, which is fucking nonsense and ignorant. Okay, because it's a lot of ignorant motherfuckers around here now, right? This real ignorant, nonsensical. It's a lot. Ugh. Guess ever did. Thank you, Diana or Deanna. And so yeah. So anyway, she said that I was on my. She said I be cussing people out over here. And sometimes I do. You know what I mean? And if you ain't listening, you don't know. And that's how I don't. And that's how I like it because I'm doing my commentary regardless whether you hear it or not. My commentary is my commentary. Y'all know how I am, right? Y'all please hit the like button, right? So she said I was over here cussing her out. And she was like, well, nobody don't pay attention to her anyway. See, that's a problem with younger people. They don't pay attention, okay? Because I might be, ain't that shady number one caller? I get, maybe she didn't like what I said. I don't even remember what I said about her. But I think she was talking about that time when I was talking about her relationship, right? Which I hope is over. I hope that nigga finally done left her house. That ain't being shady. But if she coming back to YouTube, I think it's cause that nigga is gone. And that is a great thing, right? Okay? And you have to be careful what you wish for, Deanna, right? Brianna, right? You got to be careful what you wish for, girl. I felt bad for you when that man was in your house. He had them kids over there. You was not their damn mama. You was coming online. You couldn't even get no peace online. You was having to do all of this and all of that, and it didn't sound like you was happy. Now you might have been, I don't know, but I wouldn't have been happy with all of that drama going on around my house with some kids that ain't even mine, and the man that ain't shit, right? Clearly, right, child. But if that done set you free and he done moved it right along, honey, I'm happy for you. You know what I mean? Because you sound like you done been set free. I don't know, child. But you got to be careful what you wish for. See, when you ask the Lord for a man, you got to be specific about what kind of man you want. Okay? I'm just saying. I think Uppity Dirty Home opened a lot of subscribers' eyes to the mental illness child. There are a lot of mental ill content creators now, and absolutely there have always been. You know what I mean? On my fault, I was misspending it. It's Deanna Irvin. Yeah. When you said Diana, yeah, her name is Deanna. Yeah, right. Too many plays and lies. I know that's right. So anyway, and y'all know I don't know who these troll pages be. Y'all. But anyway, Deanna, Brianna, I was not cussing you out, girl. I really was dropping gems to you, and I was trying to sound sympathetic towards your plight. Yes, right, Jill, your prayers need to be specific, right? Everybody want to be with somebody, especially when you're younger, you in your 30s, you be wanting to start a family, have a family, but child, oh Lord, I just didn't know if that was for you. I didn't feel like that was for you, Brianna. Okay, all them damn kids running through your house, girl. You know you weren't used to that bullshit. And I'm not saying nothing about the children. I'm just saying it's somebody else's kids, right? You giving that mama a break, okay? It ain't your place. They have to take care of this man and all his children. Okay, I was like, oh Lord, but I hope you done been set free. I hope you done moved it right along. And let's stop being no shade. And if I was talking about you, I wouldn't cuss you out like I'm not cussing you out now, girl. I'm trying to be sympathetic towards your plight. Because I wouldn't have all that going on in my house. Just for a man. Girl, please. I'd rather be by myself. That's too much work. Take care about somebody else's kids. I don't care if he was there with us or not. No, you still gonna be taking care of them. It's too much. And it costs too much damn money. Ain't anybody trying to do all that. You single, you ain't got no kids? Girl, please. Whew, I'm just saying, but I wasn't trying to cuss you out, Brand. I don't know why you felt that way. I hate that, but I absolutely wasn't trying to cuss you out. I was just giving my commentary about what I felt like your situation was. But I hope it's better now. I really, and if you're coming back to YouTube, maybe it is better. I don't know. I don't know, but I hope it's better. The B sector has so many million ill content creators, emulating the old B sector content creators' mannerism. Dude, is that what they trying to do? Alpha knowledge? I don't even see it. They just is lame to me. I can't even. You know what I mean? One be run, you're missing. Ain't missing a damn thing. She's so boring. It's like watching paint dry. Who you talking about, Lee Pepper? You talking about Bree? Child, that many of those kids will be back around Christmas. Oh, I hope not. I hope not. And evidently she been fooling with him for a long time. But baby, let me tell you something. I don't I before I got married, I didn't ever believe in backtracking, right? If I had something going on with you and it didn't work off, the 9 times out of 10 I got tired of looking at your ass. I wasn't backtracking. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't believe in backtracking. Lee Pepper said, yes, Bree. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't believe in that backtracking thing. Okay, so honey, you're gonna have to let that go. Now I don't know if you was backtracking because you felt like, well, at least he, fooling with me, or at least he whatever. You helped him out of a bind, with his living situations after his incarceration. But girl, you was biting off more than you could chew, in my opinion. And I remember back when you was talking about you was always getting flat tires, like in the summertime. So was you let that man drive your car and he was flattening your tires, girl? He didn't know how to drive that well, and he was missing driving your vehicle all the time. Like, what was really going on? Like, oh my god, I was like, no. Sometimes watching and reading the comment section be going down in the comment section. I told y'all about that when I was over there. I was listening to one of them's videos, and honey, them people in the chat was giving him the blues. I was like, y'all better work, okay? I don't know if that broke up or not. 100. I don't know, but it seemed like she was in good spirits yesterday, and she didn't sound stressed out. And she sounded stressed out to me when that man she was involved with that guy. So maybe he gone. Every time she would go live, almost she would have to cut it short, or he would be saying something in the background, or the kids would be opening the door. I was like, oh my god, girl, it's too much. Y'all please hit the like button. Please share the video if you could, right? And it was too much. But Brianna, girl, I was not cussing you out in no video. I think you might have took it the wrong way. The problem with some of you younger people is y'all don't have enough sense. I don't know. I think it's an issue with cognitive skills when it comes to some people. I think they know everything and they don't know nothing. You are in your 30s and you don't have to, listen, agree with, my commentary. This is just YouTube. I don't know you like it, right? But I just be commenting on, what I feel is going on, right? And so that's what I felt. You know what I mean? But some people don't have any critical thinking skills. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of people over here, like you said, we don't pay no attention to what she's saying anyway. Fine, girl. Because the people that pay attention get something out of it. And my channel is not for everybody. But thanks for watching. When you watch, I mean, clearly you watched enough to felt like I said something derogatory about you when actually I didn't. I was trying to drop a gem like I'm trying to do now, and also show you some sympathy, child. Okay, I don't remember you mean I. If I did, it couldn't have been lately. I don't know, but she said I did. But if I did, it was saying something about her child relationship, if that's what you want to call it. But in no way, like I wasn't dragging her or nothing. I wasn't cussing her out. I don't know how she got a cuss out over that, right? I don't know how she got that out of there. I was like, what? I cussed her out for what? You know what I mean? I was like, oh Lord, and why would I cuss you out about your business? That's your life at the end of the day. And then if you don't put your business on YouTube, nobody can critique it. Right? And so I was like, cussed her out. Did she mistake? No, girl, that's a lie. Oh Lord. Just taking it to the extreme, right? Like I'm not cussing her out today. I'm just still dropping gems. I'm trying to be sympathetic. If the man gone, you ought to be glad he gone. Because that means you ain't got to be bothered with his damn kids. Okay? Because no. Mm-mm. Who want to do all that work if they don't have to? She probably didn't mind at first, or she probably might have even been, into it, at first, but then after a while, it just make you tired. Oh Lord, you ain't got no blood ties to them children. Oh Jesus, I can't imagine. I would never. Let me stop y'all. But I was not. If you hear this, Brown, I was not trying to cut you out, girl. I was trying to be sympathetic and drop some words of wisdom. And as far as gotta envision of me sitting on the porch. Now, please envision me sitting on the porch. Right, that's cool because I do that a lot. Okay, but I don't be smoking no blunt. I be drinking me some tea or some coffee, or something like that. But I don't do marijuana. Oh my God. Ugh. That is so day class A when it come to me. Not even down to nobody. I ain't judging nobody. I'm just talking about as it pertains to me and my life, y'all. I would never. I'm like, ugh, a blunt. No, ma'am. Not the oracle. That's not my thing. Okay. Yeah. But anyway, y'all. But that's pretty much all I heard. But so I done talked about the little petty, right? And so, but I don't know. It was something else that was going on over there. It was a good live though. You had a good live, Brianna. And if you are coming back to be more consistent, it have to be you done made some changes in your living situation, and good for you. And if you take this as a cuss out, I mean, I don't know why you would, but okay, girl. We all gotta have something to say, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I wasn't cussing you out. Now, when you was talking about, I wasn't even cussing. I wouldn't be tied down like it. Me either. Mm-mm. If you ain't got to, right? So fly, like, why would you want to do that? Like, girl. Mm-mm. No, that ain't cute. That is not cute. Not to me. I would never. But anyway, child, I feel you, right? So, and hey, everybody that came in, y'all please hit the like button. Please share the video. Get it out there, child. I know it don't be many of us around here these days, but that's okay because honey, we got a party. It's small, but we got a party of free thinkers around here, critical thinkers, people that can rationalize. You know what it is that's coming out of my mouth, right? And if you think I'm cussing now, I would have a tone if I was cussing you out, child. And oh Lord, I have no reason to cuss this girl out. I think they be taking, some of these younger people, they so silly and they so sensitive and they don't have no common sense to the point to where they don't know what common sense sound like. And that's unfortunate. Okay? Oh, but let me ask y'all this. Here's something else. Why is Bertha May over there going off? What is going on with Bertha May? Honey, she going off on everybody. And Lord, I heard, so I didn't go rewind the video once again. But was they having some kind of prayer vigil over there for LaDon? She was saying she had a brain tumor or something like that. I was like, what? And then they start having a prayer vigil. Like, what happened with that? I was like, what? And I ain't laughing if she, because she known for begging over here. They say she came into the sector begging, and I'm thinking, Lord, is this another money grab scheme, or does she have it for? Y'all better stop playing with the Lord. You better stop playing with saying you got an illness, if you don't have one, because the tongue is powerful. I would never play like that. I would never do that. The power of the tongue is something else, honey. Why would anybody come on live oh, did she come on live in the hospital? Lord have mercy. Child, they done it before. Want sympathy and payola. It's done happened before, Sugar Bear. We done seen it a time or 2. I remember one time Tracy came on live from the hospital. Oh, this is a couple of years ago. I saw a picture of that GX coming online from the hospital when he's supposed to have a car wreck or something like that. I seen that one before. Has it been some others? I'm sure it's been some others, but those two pop into my mind because that's happened before. Yeah, so it's all reruns around here. You know what I mean? And so nothing's original. But LaDon, God bless you if you're really going through something. And if you playing with your, if you playing, you trying to do a money grab or something. Yeah, Brian came in from the hospital. That's right, Lee Pepper. He did it. Like I said, honey, we done heard it all before. Ain't nothing new going around. That's why you be so bored. Like I said, it's like getting blood from a turnip, child. Blood from a turnip. Okay, child. They done it before, child. They done it before, and I do it again. Ain't gonna do it again. But as far as LaDon girl, if you hear this, like if you really in distress, I don't even know. Like if you're really having an issue and to the point to where you in a hospital, how are you even thinking about YouTube? Like you don't have no family or friends that you can call to be with you for real. You gotta hit the live button on you because if I'm sick, the last thing in the world I'm doing is worrying about hitting the live button and coming on YouTube. I can have a cold and I ain't coming on YouTube. Child. I don't know what be going on around here. People be doing that, dog. Mm-mm. Bizarro not too long ago, of course, she ain't gonna come live in no hospital and show nothing anyway, but she said she was saying she was sick and she wants some home remedies and all of this and all that. I'm like, oh Lord, her little dusty ass. I understand why she's sick. She probably got some kind of constant bacterial infection. Okay, because that's what she sound like with a dusty ass. Okay, I'm like, oh girl, no. Just no. Just ugh. I don't even be no harm. But anyway, but yeah, I hope, like I said, the tongue is powerful. Don't be on lying about your health, okay? Because you can talk your way up on something. All right, Lord knows that's the truth. But stop playing with the Lord like that. But anyway, they said they was having some kind of prayer vigil or whatever the hell was going on over there. I said, Lord, if these monkeys in the middle don't stop this nonsense. I really don't know what else to say about them. Okay, but it's a lot, right? And so as I was coming on, also today, I went down my timeline. I seen that binary code was on, so I guess he's peeking his head out again on a more consistent basis. I did not even bother to click on and see what he was talking about because sometimes he talks slow. You know what? He works for Jay Wilson. Now Jay Wilson talks slow. This motherfucker talks slow. And after a while, it's nonsensical. You would think, when you're first listening, you would think it makes sense. But if you really listen to this motherfucker, the longer he talk, the more nonsensical he sound. Right now, I did hear him say that if it wasn't for Ness, I guess the sector would be dead or something like that. I was like, excuse me? That's kissing ass. So he kissing ass and taking names. When are they gonna realize it's kissing ass? AK, they be kissing ass, right? But they call it networking. When are they gonna realize that that shit don't work? Like I'm confused. The shit don't work. And he was probably over there talking some old anti-black woman rhetoric, okay? Because we know here he-man black woman we got a whole lot of angry men, on the internet, right? A whole lot of angry men. I don't know if it's cause of childhood trauma. I don't know if it's cause of life trauma. Not all of them, but a lot of they are he man black woman haters, right, honey? And he is one of the main. He won, Lemon won. Okay, they goddamn talent won. It's a whole lot of them around here, right? It's misogyny overload, right? I'm like, oh my god. These menace-minded fools. It's just ugh. And then the women be backing them up. They're a whole bunch of pick-me ass bitches. That's another reason why I be shaking my head when it comes to around here. I was like, oh Lord, oh Lord. Mm-mm. 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 The way they try to talk about that girl, I mean, the looks part now, how she be, fake acting bougie and all of this for attention and stuff. Okay, you can call her out on that. It is what it is because it's really very comical. It's really very funny. But why are men going around here trying to rate somebody's looks and why would y'all join in on them doing it? I was like, I can't believe that was going on. I was like, oh Lord, what is wrong with them? What if you are a man, why are you worrying about a woman's makeup or hair or anything? Ugh. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God, can we do better around here? Child. Mm-mm. But we got a whole lot of female black women. You got some black men around here that want to be women. So, but they misogynistic as well, and they don't even realize it. Okay, I'm like, child. I thought I would never see the day when subscribers putting this on the same level as SBVS Treasure. Was it shit? Is that what they? Is that the level they put her on now? Oh wow, I had no idea. I had no idea. Oh wow, that's interesting. I mean, but what can you expect these days? Uh, Out of these so-called content creators, like, ugh. And a lot of the old content creators don't even pick their head out no more. I come in and talk to my people. Y'all know I like to come in, drop gems sometimes, talk about what I see on the news, talk about the petty, when they can have something petty in a sector, child. Always I gotta open up. I just don't get it either, Alpha, if that's what they doing. Child, I don't know. But like Brianna said yesterday, this comes from Pizarro. Okay. So she a hot mess, just like Pizarro is a hot mess, because that's the truth. Now Ness did come from Pizarro, okay? And that's just the truth, you know. So no matter how you want to put it, everybody got their minions, everybody got their people, but let's not forget. So if you put it on the same level as a SB or a VS or a Treasure, I don't know where the hell that come from. I have to disagree. Okay, these people so thin skinned around here these days. Child, please, they could never be on the level of a SB or a VS or a Treasure. Okay, Deanna Urban, you know what I mean? Shit, me, Five Babe, child, no, too thin skinned. And they too busy, like I said, kissing ass, aka networking, and doing fake beefs and fake storylines. One day they're mad at you, one day they're not. Everybody kumbaya and everybody's panel at the end of the day, but nobody don't like nobody. It's real fake. You got people admitting they fakes, admitting they liars, admitting they run plays. Child, I don't know. And what is going? And I see that what's the poor little fella's name? Shaquem. He going back to doing his concerts or something, right? I was like, Lord. I was like, Lord have mercy. Every time Shaquille start doing that acting that he be doing, I swear he reminds me of one of those midget court jesters. I don't mean no harm, but when he started doing that stuff, I heard he had an Elvis wig on or something. So went back to the wig. Child, that is his true self. Okay. Oh my God! I was listening to a desk video the other day, to see what she had to say about when Seven, was talking about her over here, and she mentioned that Shaquem had a uh video where he was all oiled up or something like that. I was like, what? Do what? I was like, no. But he remind me of a little court jester, child. I just don't understand. So I guess he going back to doing that, child, or something, honey. I don't know. I was like, oh my goodness, but okay, child, ain't nothing wrong with that. If that's what you really like to do, because I always thought he would make a very good, a very good court jester, a very good little actor or whatnot, right? Ooh, child. But let me say this and I'm gonna get over here because I done did my hour. I didn't realize, child, this hour be going by fast. Journey said exactly right. So, I don't understand. uh, People, this country, when we talking for real, right? We know that. Hey, Miss Sandra, yes, Lee Pepper, child. He done went back to his court yesterday's child. She done said the man was all oiled up over there, and then I heard somebody say that he put an Elvis wig on. And I guess he was over there dancing. Child, I don't know. He was over there on Brianna yesterday talking about he shut down his Twitter because he ain't gonna be showing nobody his tallywhacker for free. And the Brie was like, you don't do you don't have relations for free. And he said, yeah. But he said he ain't gonna do it on the internet. He ain't gonna be showing his tallywhacker for free on the internet. He because this is it's a business, right? And I was like, I know that's right. I do agree with him there. He said he ain't sure because they were saying Dimples was showing his whacker pics from his Twitter page, and I still don't understand. I don't get it. I will never understand the need for people to come on here and be peep shows, right? Now y'all know it used to be really bad back in the day. You would hear about these men. He was over there grinding for cash apps. I heard that app. Oh Lord, you used to hear about these men running around in what you got, rain jackets or something, and flashing people like a flasher. Are they doing that online now? Are they online flashers? You know, or what is going on? Like I said, oh my god! But Chad, it's a different world. I ain't judging. I'm just saying I ain't throwing no shade. But I'm just saying, like, oh my god, Lord have mercy. Tallywhacker. We got tallywhacker connoisseurs around here that people collect tallywhacker pics, girl, and everything. People don't mind oversharing. And it ain't the tallywhackers, it's some JJ pics from women floating around too. It's both men and women. I was like, Lord have mercy. What is really going on, honey? So now they ain't doing it on the street no more. Evidently, they doing it online. They flash dancing online, child. I was like, oh my God. Y'all please hit the like button. Do I have 100 likes? Do I even have 50 likes, y'all? Come on now. Come on now. Do you girl right? Do you girl right? But yeah, they flashing online, child. But Shaquille said he ain't doing it for free online. Shoot, this is a business. I was like, baby. But that's the state of the content, y'all. Like I said, it's like getting blood from a turnip, child. I don't understand. Lord have mercy. Mm. You got to watch. We got too much stuff going on in this world, especially this country. Like Trump done caused the government shut down, and they want to blame it on the Democrats. They ain't blaming it. It ain't the Democrats' fault. It's Trump's fault. Because he don't want to deal, he don't want to make no kind of deal with the Democrats, right? He don't care about the American people, but yet and still they blaming it on the Democrats because the Democrats won't just give him what he want. And I bet people is really believing it's the Democrats' fault. No, it's not. It's cause Trump. He want it's like his way of the highway. Just like he done said, uh Shakim said he would be our private dancer. I'm your private dancer. Dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. I'm your private dancer. Dancer for money. Any your music will do. Is that what he said, Apple? Ooh. He said he wanna make $1 million. Something, something, something. Not a private dancer. Y'all a mess. Ooh. Lord, I love that Tina's Turner song. Don't make me go back to that album, okay? We used to have some good oldies, okay? Dance up for money. Do what you want me to do. Hey. What Tina say? Rest in peace, Tina Turner, child, okay? Rest in peace, baby. Rest in peace. What she say, what's love got to do? Got to do with it. Hey, what's love but a second-hand emotion? Hey, come on, Tina. Lord, I'm about to listen to me some Tina today. Y'all done got me started. Don't do that. Not the private dancer. He said he dancing for money. He do what you want him to do. You need to go on and do you Shakim. You need to go on and do a concert dance, a private dancer dance to Tina Turner, and put you on an old Tina Turner wig. Shakim, since you like them wigs, child, and you need to make it happen, boo. You need to make it happen. Okay. Any old music will do, child. Y'all. Y'all know I be love my entertainment. Right before I get off here, uh, why is Nicki Minaj into it going off on Cardi B online? Right, it got so bad that Cardi B said, "Bitch, I'm not even arguing with you, but I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna drop you a few gems." She basically said, "I'm telling this in my words. I don't know if y'all if you listen to the entertainment, but Nicki Minaj just be going. Nicki is crazy. She needs some emotional support. But Cardi B's like, bitch, I know your business. I know you be getting high around there. And your husband don't mind you getting high, so you go out and spend your money in the hood. He's like, girl, you need some therapy. She said, girl, you ain't never hey left-handed Libra, you ain't never got out over the fact that, I guess she told the world that her daddy used to, be inappropriate with her when he would get on a crack pipe. But do y'all remember what her brother did? Her brother is in prison right now, for cause he's a PDF and he married this woman with a daughter, and Lord have mercy, he did ungodly things to that little girl. God bless her. You really bad things. And the brother caught him and the brother told on him, right? So that's why he in prison right now. And I'm thinking, well, if he did that to that little girl, he probably did it to Nikki too. You know what I mean? So maybe that's why she screwed up in the head. But Cardi told the girl, you need to go get yourself some help. You need to get some help for that trauma. You need to be in therapy. I said, I know that's right. Oh my God. Nikki is having a little Kim moment or something. She doesn't want to pass the torch to Cardi. That too. And the other year. Well, honey, she need to leave that alone. But Cardi told her, girl, I'm not arguing with you no more. You've been talking about my kids since I started having them, and I don't be saying nothing about your little boy, and all of this and all that. And then she was like, girl, you need to go get some help for your trauma. Okay. And I was like, I know that's right, Cardi. Cause Nikki do be going off on people for nothing. She's a mean girl. Right. But I didn't know that she had admitted, to stuff happening to her. Childhood trauma is a mofo, child. And I'm thinking, well, that makes sense. Did you see the statue? I did see that Tina Turner statue. I did. I seen it on TV. And I was like, oh my God, but honey, it got so bad. Cardi said, girl, I ain't argue with you no more. I'm not even doing that no more. You need to go get yourself some help, girl. She said it's done got to the point to where you're gonna have to meet me outside. Okay? Knowing Cardi big and pregnant. And y'all see Rihanna finally had her baby girl. I'm wondering if Rihanna gonna have any more kids after she got her baby girl. Because I really felt like Rihanna was wanting to have her a baby girl. And she done had her baby girl now. She named her baby girl Rocky after the daddy. And I'm wondering if she done now. Because she had them two boys, uh, now she got her a girl. So I was wondering if she done now or not. But honey, no matter how many kids they got, as long as they can pay for them, they can keep on having them. Okay, child. Playing on my top, Miss Olivia. Did you talk about the teacher that called the little boy? No. Oh my goodness! Why he meant? No, I didn't know about that. Where did that happen at? Mm-mm. I didn't hear about that. But they're really trying to provoke melanated people because they mad at melanated people because they won't get out, and protest about Trump. And now he done turned on his own military. It's just horrible, y'all. They say they want the military to train in the streets, meaning he really trying to intimidate Americans from voting, against him in 2028. So really that's really trying why he trying to put these troops in these largely democratic states and democratic cities. It happened in Florida. Well, I ain't uh I ain't surprised it happened in Florida. Like, are we surprised? You know what I mean? The little boy should have slapped the taste out of his mouth, okay? Child, please. But anyway, they trying to provoke people, right? But, I mean, I'm just, I think they got I'm just so perplexed. I don't know why they can't leave us alone, can't leave us out of nothing. We don't have nothing to do with Trump. They created that monster, and they need to fix it. But they act like they scared of it, honey. I'm talking about the everyday American people. Lying to people talking about the Democrats causing shutdown. No, honey, Trump not wanting to bargain. That's why it's a shutdown. And they don't even care until he get what he want, until he get that spending bill. He don't want to compromise. He don't care about health care or nothing else in this country. He don't care about furloughing federal workers or nothing. Because if he did, it wouldn't be a shutdown right now. You can't blame that on the Democrats. You got to blame that on Trump. He out here being a internet troll and all of this and all. It's just ridiculous. I'm like, oh my God, and then lying at the same damn time. I tell, oh Lord, mm mm. It don't make no sense. They were increasingly provoking black people. Like I said, playing on my top. I didn't see that, but I'm really not surprised. You know what I mean? You got people up there in Congress, that ugly lady with that sour character looking face, gonna call Jasmine Crockett a ghetto black bee. You know, all of it. They trying to incite, black folks to, act against them so they can have an excuse. And ain't nobody trying to bite right now. Child, they don't ain't nobody scared of them. Mm-mm. Oh, he was 6 years old. Oh, and she did it in front of a class full of other children. Wow, my baby wouldn't go back to that school. I would be suing her ass, so I wouldn't have to lay my hands on her. And I would be asking the Lord, please guide my hands. Guard my mouth and my hands, Lord. Keep bind my hands so I won't have to hurt this heifer. That's what I will be praying for. Okay? Like I said, they're trying to provoke you. They said the Republican House Majority Leader Johnson. Yeah. Now, see, I was, at first, Mike Johnson, like he was really a stand up guy, seemed like at first. But ain't no telling how many people Trump is blackmailing, in my opinion, allegedly up there in Congress. I think he got something on a whole lot of, because they know what he got. I don't see why they just all don't retire. You know, he probably, or either just, you supposed to love this country so much. Why won't you stand up for it? Because them people know he can't piss crazy up there, just doing some nonsense. They all act like they on drugs or something, but they ain't the drug they on is demon. They on demon time. For real, it's what they on. I was like, Lord have mercy. Just like the 4-year-old up there, 2 year. What? And said the horse playing. What? I didn't even hear about that. What? Oh Lord, but yeah, that's demonic, Miss LA. All of this stuff is the whole undertone. Like we see the stuff going on the outside, right? But the whole undertone is demonic, right? Like Trump he want him an American style Gestapo or something. He want to intimidate people from voting, you know. But he need to be worried about the coup that's going on in the White House. Okay, and Miss Toby, that's what he need to be worried about. Somebody doing something to his old ass. All right, child. If we telling the truth about the thing, that's what he need to be worried about. 64 like. Well, we almost to 100. Thank y'all. Y'all please hit the like button. Please share the video if you can. I appreciate it. Appreciate that like button, child. It's free to hit the like button. Don't cost nobody nothing, child. Yes, Mr. Libby, thank God, baby. It's like, oh, well, thank God. Oh my God, yeah, I didn't hear that. No, I didn't hear about that. That's horrible. It's demonic. Child, we talked the other day about these children being born without souls and stuff. I believe in all of that stuff. It's too much going on around here. Healthcare and the cost of living is ridiculous. Shut the government down. Well, that's what they did. They shut it down, but they didn't shut. The reason why everything's out of control is because of Trump. People not worried about the right thing. It should be people out. These Anglos need to be out in the street every day protesting against this man, trying to make changes. But that ain't what's going on. Now, just think if Barack Obama was acting like that up in the White House, they'd been done impeached his ass by now. But they wanted that and they got it. And this is what he don't care about nobody. He just care about what he want. A whole internet troll. That's all he is. And I'm talking about the POTUS, okay? It's ridiculous. They made this country look bad. It's just ridiculous. I bet they was like, I bet other countries be like, are they serious? Why would they vote in somebody like this? Why would they destroy themselves? But it's foretold because they believe in this great replacement theory, thinking that white people is trying to replace them. And so, like I said long ago, years ago, they would rather burn this country to the ground rather than be replaced. Okay, but that great replacement theory thing is all in their own. That's in their own mind. It don't even sound right. It don't even make sense. But honey, before they turn it over to somebody else, they'll burn it to the ground. Okay, and that's what they doing. Did you hear that ICE might be at the Super Bowl? Because Bad Bunny. Now I can't even now I know Bad Bunny. They said talking about entertainment news, y'all. He refused to have do his concert tour here in the U.S. because of what they was doing with immigration. Even the Pope, the American Pope, spoke out against the crimes against humanity when it comes not only to the illegal immigrants, but they snatching people off the street. Did y'all hear about that? But as far as the Bad Bunny in the Super Bowl performer, that probably will be there. I don't even know why he would accept something like that. They said Taylor Swift turned down a performing at the Super Bowl. They said that. I didn't get to read down long enough to figure out why she declined, but she declined it. And as far as the Bad Bunny, if you're not doing tour dates in the U.S. because you don't like what they're doing to the illegal immigrants, why in the world would you do the Super Bowl? Why? I'm confused. You gonna do the Super Bowl? Adele turned it down too. Good for her. She ain't even got the kind of music for the Super Bowl. Adele ain't stupid. Ugh. She don't have no place in it. She too classy for the Super Bowl. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, but the Bad Bunny, he should have turned it down too. You should have been protesting. They snatching your people off the street. They disappearing people. Okay, that's what they doing. And they said that they were making a lot of arrests in Chicago. So they snatching people up off the street. Federal agents disappearing these people, and don't nobody know what's going now. And then really, but you know what really the POTUS problem is? He can't shake off this Jeffrey Epstein thing, right? The people just won't let it go. I'm glad at least they won't let it go, but if y'all not gonna do nothing about it, then why keep talking about it? But he really want people to stop talking about it, and people really don't want to stop talking about it. That's why he's doing a whole lot of meltdowns. As far as him doing what he's doing with the military, doing what he's doing with the government shutdown, it's ridiculous. I can't understand why his people is not waking up. They need to be on the street protesting every day. Much like the way we did it when our people did it, our ancestors, our elders. When we were fighting for our civil and human rights, they're not doing that though. I'm like, wow, okay, but they're getting mad because we won't do it. That is not our place to do it. Okay, it is not. We are tired, honey. Chris Brown is definitely not doing it. Oh, did that? I'll ask him to do it. He is killing it and breaking records with his tour. Is he still overseas? Salute to him. Go Chris Brown. Can't wait to see him. Can't wait to see next week. Are you going to see him next week, Miss LA? Go Chris Brown. Trump wants to destroy our healthcare and Medicare system. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But just gave Argentina $27 billion to fix the. Did he really? Oh my God, child. I think the opposite. Why is he? Why he's performing? I think the opposite. Why he's performing? It's the biggest stage, and he may have a political performance. Well, I hope he does, Miss Toby. And maybe that is why he's doing it. But you know how Beyonce, when she did her Super Bowl performance, when she came in with them outfits and the ladies with their afros and stuff like they was a Black Panther party. Maybe you have a certain kind of statement like that. You know. So let's hope. I hope he's doing that. Yeah, absolutely. I can get behind something like that. I get it. You know. It's plus it's yeah, I mean it's free publicity, but at what cost? Hmm. But maybe what that maybe I agree with Miss Toby. Hmm. I sure do. But yeah, y'all, that's about it. I guess I get off of here. I have enjoyed talking to you guys today, honey. If you came in late, please be part of the replay gang. Um, it's a lot of crazy stuff going on in this world for real. Hey, Cap, how you doing, Cap? Hope you doing okay, love. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in this world. Things are going from bad to worse in this country, and people really need to wake up. Okay, thank you, Miss Toby. But anyway, that's all I got. Like I said, I'm going to get off here, y'all. Thanks for joining me today. Um, if you came in late, like I said, be part of the replay gang. Please take a moment, if you don't mind, and hit the like button and share the video. I thank you guys for coming in here. I still got people, that want to come to my channel and critically think and not do no fake talk about, have to be looking at some kind of fake storyline, some kind of flat out lie for sympathy and payola. And that's why I said, y'all, it's like getting blood from a turnip in in this sector these days. It's ridiculous. I can't believe all these subscribers are still supporting this nonsense. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous to me, right? But if you want just any semblance of drama, any type of storyline, any type of fakeness, this circle of YouTube, the subscribers, thank you, Miss LA. They literally don't mind the lie. They just lean into it. So that's cool if that's what we want. But we're gonna give some commentary over here. And thank y'all so much for joining me, okay? You guys have a nice rest of your day. You been in it. Me too, Miss Toby. Me too, child. Hmm. Me too. Mm-mm-mm. But anyway, like I said, I love you guys in the way that Christ loves you. Thank you for joining me. Y'all have a nice day. Y'all stay woke. Okay? Watch your back, front, your side. Guard your energy, right? Guard your energy. I'm worried about real issues, Miss Toby, as well, right? Guard your energy, honey, because I at the top of the video, I told y'all about how I got zapped with some bad energy yesterday. Be my dog and my nephew and my husband. Okay, hey, we all got a dose of bad energy to the point, honey. I'm gonna stay in the house today and clean up. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find me something to clean. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I don't know. We got to do something. It's getting cool outside. Yay! I love fall weather. Okay. Then y'all believe it's only 2 more months left in this in the rest of this month, November and December? Wow, where did the time go? Oh my goodness. It is October. Did you hear about Tyree and his dog? No. I heard that Tyrese got arrested. Are you talking about Tyrese, Lisa Green? So was he arrested about dogs? I heard he got arrested. I just didn't know why. Child, I meant to go look at the video about why you arrested, but was arrested, but I didn't get back around to it. Well, what was he doing with the dogs? And I know you're talking about Tyrese, Lisa Green, because I seen it yesterday. He got arrested. Oh wow, that's crazy. Mm-mm. But Tyrese ain't been right in a very long time in the head. That Hollywood. When you fool around in the synagogue of Satan, like these actors do, if you ain't careful, honey, they will take your soul. And some people's mentals, can't handle it, right? And I just feel like Tyrese has been his dog unalive, the neighbor's dog. Oh, really? So they arrested him? Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's why I was telling him about my dog, Miss Toby, when I took him to the groomer yesterday. On he didn't like one of those groomers that was in there, and I felt like that man had done something to my dog. And before I let my dog hurt this man, put his whole head around this man's mouth, I will just go to another groomer. Okay, but I love that groomer, and I hate that hurt that man because I know he did something to my dog. I don't know if he taunted my dog. I don't know what the deal was, but before I have to hurt him myself, we'll go somewhere else. Okay. We just mosey on to my sister's groomer. Just what you're not gonna do is imitate my baby, intimidate my baby. Okay. That's why I have the same groom. We've been going to that groomer, like forever. When we had Sock's mom, we was going to that groomer. It's just this one guy. He been working there for a couple of months, and my dog loves that groomer. It's two little old ladies that work in there, and they're very good, right? My dog don't have to be muzzled or nothing, But when that guy, started working there, he would always say, can you muzzle the dog and all of this and all that. We try to comply, but yesterday this showed me that he did something to my dog. We can't go back until they get rid of that man. And like I said, when I get out of here, I'm gonna call the groomer and talk to the owner. Because I love the work she does with my doggy, and Socks love them little old ladies. He just don't my dog is not aggressive. I mean, like he a big old Rottweiler, but he not gonna come for you for no reason. He don't want to. He think he better than everybody. Like he don't want to sweat like it. Like oof, right? They feel energy, Miss Toby. My dog is sedity. Like he is real particular. Like he would really rather not. Have you have y'all ever seen the dog? He kind of like a cat in a way where he would really rather not. He would rather just side out your ass, okay? And I know he'd be laughing in his head at people sometime, and he just really he like me, like he just would rather not. Okay, he's particular, honey. But that man did something to my dog, or he was trying to. I don't know what the deal was. And I'm thinking, well, now it makes sense why he wanted my dog to be muzzled when he went to do his nails. Because you done something to him. And you don't want him to wrap his head, his big box head, around your head. Okay? And bite your head off. And I would really rather for him not do that too. So we're gonna go somewhere else. Right, it's the energy, right, Miss LA? And then plus I was upset my own self. I'm like, Lord, now let me get and I really, y'all, I felt like I let my baby down. I'm like, oh my God, really? Ugh, it was a time. But anyway, y'all, today's gonna be a better day. Okay? Oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm. It already started off okay when I woke up this morning. Me and Socks, we are back on track. We are doing our own thing once again, okay? And we're gonna be okay. But we're gonna take us a break from the outside world today because it was so much bad energy yesterday. We have to detox from the drama, okay? Just like I be detoxing from the drama on the internet, we have to detox from the situations that we was in yesterday, okay? Because it ain't nothing but peace around here. I don't have nothing but peace in my home because we are covered with the blood of Jesus. I continuously pray for the Almighty Creator to continue to wrap a hedge of protection around my whole family, include us and my whole family. Okay, because don't nobody need no bad energy and no drama in their life, especially in this day and age. Okay, ain't nobody got time for that. Because like I said, it seemed like the weeds is outgrowing the wheat. Okay, if y'all know the story between the wheat and the weeds in the Bible, it seemed like the weeds are trying to overtake the wheat, honey. All right. But that's all right because the wheat is still growing, child. The wheat is still getting stronger. So let the weeds have their time because when it's time for harvest, they're just going to be cut down and thrown away anyway. But if you're the wheat, you just keep growing, you know, and don't let the bad energy bother you, child. But anyway, I hope y'all caught that little gem right there. Because they say I be trying to argue. Brianna said I be cussing people out over her all the time. No, I be trying to give a word or two of advice. If you pick it up, you pick it up. And if you don't, you don't. But that's cool. I respect that. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed this live. I sure enjoyed talking to y'all. Y'all know it had to be really bothersome for me yesterday to come on here and tell y'all about it, but it was a time. Okay, I was like, oh my God, this stuff is getting real around here. Okay. But anyway, I love you guys in the way that Christ loves you. Please hit the way on the like button on your way out the door. Please be part of the replay gang if you came in late. Thanks everybody for joining me and having a conversation with me. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye bye. Peace.